Welcome back to Sam's Travels. Today, got a new location today. Withensea. Not been here for years. Absolutely years. We used to come when we was kids, caravan holidays. God, way back in the late 70s, early 80s. Bungalow holidays. We used to rent a bungalow off the club woman what used to come round to my mum's. Yeah, great holidays. We used to come and put we used to get 10 bob. We used to go over there in the arcades, you'd spend all day in the arcades with 10 bob. The revamp bit, they've revamped all that. 1.5 million quid or something, it said. Don't really look any different. Right, we'll go up there. All the bikers are going to the caff to park up. We'll go up there towards the castle. I'll see you in a bit. I had it on camera. Right, try again. Having a few hiccups this morning. Well, this afternoon. Couple of bikes at the caff. Don't know why I'm filming the bikes, there's no Lambrettas here. But they're nice to see. Get out on them on a day like this. There's the caff, should be going in there later for a butty and should be going in there later on for a coffee. A few big ones here. Harleys.
I had Harley before this, I wanted something like that. We'll just pitch it a bit. Yeah. I mean, fair play to you, it's nice and shiny. Nice and shiny to shape. Yeah. Some time gone into it. Yeah. The older one, don't you? Is that like a magic tag, isn't it? Yeah. They got that green flecking. Yeah. It comes
That's like an armchair.
That's a rain monster. Isn't it? They're nice, they are nice. The lift is cool, I mean, to me, it's my favourite Harley. Is it really? Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get in these.
Bit different to Lambrettas, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Bit different to Lambrettas, yeah. Got some information boards here.
I mean, it kind of does.
Same as what's at home, see same things. Beware, don't do this and don't do that. Just watch what you're doing in this heat with the tads and stuff. Dog laws, do's and don'ts, where they can and can't go on beach. Information, cafes, toilets, things like that, first aid. Dog owners, be responsible dog owners. Another one of a Blue Flag Award. Seabridge didn't get it again, but there we go. Right, let's go and have a look. Go and have a look at this. The castle. What's not a castle? Well, there's the rescue boat out there. The rescue boat out there. Is it? Oh no, just a little speedboat. Yeah, it's a lot different now. Put all these big boulders here to stop it hitting, stop the tide hitting the side. All them weren't here when we was kids. All that wasn't here. There's a little boat out there having a bit of fun. Oh, my nemesis. I can hear him in the background as well. There's a few of the turbines out there, the wind turbines. See them quite clear today, if you can see it on the little camera. And then there's the other one out there. So this is Witherinsea Castle, what's not a castle. I did look on the internet last night, well, early hours this morning, and it said that here, where the arch is, it was a pier what went right out, and in the 1800s, it was 1830, a boat hit it, put a 200 foot hole in it, and they took parts of it down and they didn't rebuild it, and then in 1903 they come and took the rest of it down and left this, and they said this was the archway to the pier. So apparently that's what it is. I always thought it was a castle, but it's not. Well, there you go. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit. See if we can get the drone out, but there's quite a few of my nemesis about today. Oh, really low. I wanted to fly the drone really low so I could get a real good shot of this. We'll see. If it drops off with the seagulls, I'll get the drone out. I'll see you in a bit. Right, I've just been to the Baker's Gaff for a nice cappuccino. Prices and the meals in there, unbelievable. Shame I wasn't hungry because I had a sandwich in town. I've got a sandwich in town for the bus, and I wasn't hungry. The meals look really nice, like from about £9 upwards. And they was bringing them all out, and food looked really nice. Coffee was lovely, the cappuccinos. Right, we're in Wiverinsea town. Well, there's that new, well, not new, but where they do the concerts and stuff. Don't film it too much because it's full of kids. It's not really changed around here. It's all them years been here, not really changed. So I'll whip it round in a minute. You see the lighthouse. Let's try and get a zoom on the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse. It's not really changed here. The area down there, you probably see that on the drone anyway.
Oh yeah, we haven't got that.
When I took the drone up, you can see all that area behind us. These two places here, last time I came, they was there. I went in there for some dinner. It was nice in there, Bailey's. And I've been in there, that one. Ellis, it's nice in there, nice food in there.
I can't remember the number.
Amusements. Market. Wiverinsea Market, that's it, yeah, the indoor market, that comes through to the front. We're going to go and have a look through Wiverinsea Market. I don't know whether I'll be allowed the camera in here. Might try and slide in. Might not know it's a camera. Indoor shops. Right, I'll turn it off and then I'll wait till I get in. See you in a bit. Alright, somewhere different now. We're at the lighthouse. Have to excuse the heavy breathing. It's a bit windy, it's getting on my chest and my chest is knackered. I've got my drone bag hanging around my neck. And there's the big white stick.
Get busy looking at that.
There it is. The big white stick. Get around here in the sun. There it is. Wiverinsea Lighthouse. I'll get another shot of it in the street when we get further back. You can't see the top of it from here. Right, I'll see you when we get down a bit further down the street. Comment if you know what that is. Not seen one of them for years. You see loads of them at Seaside when we was kids. They used to have big spikes on them. There's a clue. Alright, see you in a bit. That's a better view. Remember going up there when I was a kid. It's a good pay to go up it.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, I used to go running up there when was nippers. God, I don't think I'd get in the entrance now. Well, there it is, Wiverinsea Lighthouse. All right. Gonna have a walk through, bit through the town, go have a sit down, and then get back to you in a bit. Don't stand in front of that one because it spits water. That one. That spits water.
What was moving on the floor?
A rat or something. Shouldn't have gone on the end one, should have gone on the middle one. Got like loads of goes for £1. Got loads of goes for £1.
That wasn't bad for £1, was it?
Well, that's about it for today. Another lovely, lovely red hot day. Breezy again, but again, not cold. Bit of surf. There's a bit of surf out there. Plenty of seagulls out today. We're just finishing up now. And what was that? at Wuthering Sea. So you've got Sam's Travels signing out, and see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later. Don't forget, if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe and follow the channel. If you want to leave a comment, drop a comment and I'll answer all the comments. So you've got Sam's Travels signing out. See you on the next one.